Good day and greetings from the Great White North. My name is Prickly Poo and welcome to day 87 of a year of change. In keeping with our format, which we sort of stuck to for the past few weeks, which is kind of nice, except for Thursdays, which are a little wonky, but I think they're slowly gathering speed so that there's like studies and stuff like that. But anyway, this being Tuesday, I want to add another person to our YouTube ranks, another person to our little adventuring party that we've got going here. And over the past few weeks, we've added quite a few people. A couple I still haven't heard from, but in the vast majority of them, actually no, it's just one I haven't heard from. Everyone else has replied very positively. And, at the very least, I know that some of them are doing their own thing, but they have offered some words of support and that those little bits of encouragement that I think is sort of showing in the community so far, and that we'll be able to continue to grow, where we have a number of different people that we can go and watch their videos and things like that and take a little something different from everybody, whether it's something, psychological or something health-wise or just an inspiration to watch. We've been able to bring something unique from each person. And I want to keep that going. So last week I sort of wanted to steer away from the people that have already achieved what we've achieved, or what we've achieved. We haven't achieved anything yet. The people that have already achieved what we're trying to achieve, there we go, and start with people that are just sort of starting out, and let them know that there are people out there that are watching, that are supportive, and that are wishing them the very, very best. Because we understand what it's like, that struggle, whether it's, losing 20 pounds or 200 pounds. It's maybe not 20 pounds. 20 pounds is going to be difficult, but let's face it, you've got nothing on someone who needs to lose 200 pounds. So ignore that I said that first part. But watching someone that, whether it's just watching them go through their struggle and them talking back and forth and saying, here's what I'm going through this week, and, just pouring themselves out to a camera, or watching someone that has already lost the weight, and saying, here's how I've done this, things like that. There is something unique that everybody brings to it. And where last week we sort of wanted to bring in someone that's just starting out to show them that support is there, I want to keep doing that this week. So the new person that I'm going to be adding this week to our little YouTube channel, sub-channel playlist, there we go, couldn't think of the word for it. Everyone sort of has their little moniker in YouTube. We have Getting Fat Fitter, we have Sarah Q, we have JCar28, we have Kimonica. This one doesn't. She just flat out said, nope, here's my name. So Kat Marie McDonald is her name. And she started her vlog at the beginning of June, just sort of relaying the different exercises that she's going to start doing, and that she wanted to sort of post these regularly to show people her progress over the next few months. As just like everybody else, she's trying to lose weight, same thing, same way that we are. And it's been nice. It's sort of following her along. There was one every couple of days. And then, unfortunately, last week, she sort of dropped off a bit. So I'm hoping it's just a slight snag. Real life always intrudes on something at some point. It's inevitable. But I wanted to reach out just to let her know that we are here, that she's got another group of people that are watching what she's doing and are cheering her on, and that understand how bad it is, how tough it is to sort of not just begin one of these things, but to stick with it. And it's discouraging from time to time when you have, like I did, like a bad week, or if you're starting things out and we aren't used to it and we get so tired so quickly. And it's just so very, very easy to sort of slowly slide back into our old habits. And part of that, I think, is that lack of support. And when we started this, we wanted to, we all know we're here. We're all part of it. So, if you're watching this now, then you're part of it. So it's good. When I first started this, though, way, way back, 87 days ago, when we first started this, that was the main goal. I mean, the weight loss thing was part of it. The healthy lifestyle was a big part of it. But I had said earlier that the reason why I started doing this was actually from another YouTuber. And it wasn't a weight loss thing. It was actually a gamer. And it was that sense of community that he's created with his channel that I really wanted, but I wanted to sort of put it in a different, I was going to say perspective, but go down a different road with it. And have that same sort of, that sense of community and that closeness and that support for people like me that are way, way, way bigger than they should be and are trying to go through that struggle, whether they're on YouTube or not, whether it's just a matter of them, you guys just watching every day or every other day or however often you're doing it, just so that you can see that it's not just a person coming up and going, oh, look, I lost 200 pounds and here's how I did it. In a 3-minute video, I'll show you how to do it. Because we've seen that so many times, time and time again. And I know I'm repeating myself because I seem to say this quite a bit, but I wanted something a little bit different. And I wanted to create something that people could join in with and grow and contribute and take something away from it, whether it's from me or from one of the other YouTubers that we have on here now. I'm sort of getting distracted. I'm sorry. Anyway, when I first started out, that's what I wanted to do. So I think it's best that we take this week and sort of, sounds cliched, but pay it forward. And I'm not going to say her full name every single time because that's going to be a mouthful. So we will refer to her as Kat for the time being. There we go. So this is someone, I've sent a message to her. I'm hoping that this will sort of bring her in with us, with our community, small though it may be, and help to start building things up and get her back on track so that she's posting again, so that we can watch her progress, she can watch ours, that we all have something to bring to the table, which, yeah, it's good enough. We'll leave it at that. Won't go into everything again. We all have something that we can bring, whether it's, knowledge or inspiration or just a unique outlook or humor, whatever it is that we bring that's going to just enrich the community in general. And although we're very, very small right now, I think that having any addition to it is going to be something that is just going to add more and more and help things out along the way. It's one thing, and I had said this to Jakar as well on one of his videos, that through all of these, whenever I go and look at these videos, there seems to be a common thread running through all of them. And it's not just necessarily someone saying, oh, well, I'm going to film my struggle. Here we go. This is what I'm going to do. There's that innate desire to help other people. And we've seen it with Getting Fat Fitter. We've seen it with Sarah Q. We've seen it with Kim Monica, especially. I mean, she's still going strong. We've seen it with Josh. I keep saying, anyway, yes, that's his name. He's not hiding it or anything. So I keep saying that. I'm trying to say JCar28, but it is a mouthful. So we'll say Josh for the time being. And Getting Fat Fitter's name is Amy. Don't tell anybody. Just everyone knows. If you sign that, if you subscribe, then you'll know her name anyway. Sarah Q's name is Sarah. Kim Monica's name, I assume, is Kim. So, anyway, my name is Pooh. We're going to leave it at that. I'm not going to tell you my real name. People will find out where I live and egg my house or something. Anyway, I'm getting off topic again. So I want to add Kat this week, just because I think it's important that we reach out as much as we're going to go to other people and say, I think that you have something that you can really add to this. And although she does, because every little bit is going to help, I think it's important as well that we reach out to someone and say, this is what we're trying to build. Come in with us and, we'll do what we can. It's not going to be something saying, oh, well, as soon as you join in with us, then you're going to be able to lose the weight. You're going to be just fine. You're not going to have any struggles or anything like that. It's just being able to go to someone and say, we know what you're trying to do. We're trying to do the same thing. We know how hard it is. So sort of come into the flock, as it were. But less creepy than that, I guess I should say. That came across really, really creepy, didn't it? Anyway, join us. That's much better. So I want to sort of extend out an invitation to her just to say that, you're not alone. There are other people that are doing the same thing. We bring something different to it, and each person is approaching it in their own way. We have some people that have a really strong support group to begin with. We have others that have a unique outlook on things. And just in general, any addition is going to just enrich the community. As it grows and as we build it, that diversity is going to help all the way around. Not like a cheesy 1980s, the more you know sort of diversity, like just that. No, I mean actual real diversity, something that each person brings something different to it. And like I say, whether it's, watching someone just, I know this sounds weird, but even watching someone fail over and over and over and over again. The fact that they keep getting up and keep trying again and again and again after failure after failure. And we've all gone through that. We've all been into a situation where, we've backslid and we've gained all the weight back. And so we try again and then we gain all the weight back. But watching someone continually get back on the horse brings something unique. So even a failure is something that's going to be good. So, not that she's failing. Let's clarify that right away. But I want to sort of send this out to bring her in so that she can become a part of what we're trying to do here and grow that community a little bit more. And when you're watching it, it's, each day there was that progression. You could see the improvement even just day by day. She was raising it up a little bit more, doing the same thing that we sort of are, that, bringing those little changes day by day and trying to sort of mesh them all in together into something that's going to be helpful in the long run. And I sincerely hope that she does decide to sort of come back and start posting again. Because even if it's just a matter of once a week or once every few days, showing that progress, knowing that there's someone out there that is interested and is watching and that wants to see the progress that you're doing, no matter how slowly it's going, it is a big motivator. And aside from having people that you're accountable to, if you say, I'm going to do this, and you kind of have to do that, just knowing that there's an audience out there of like-minded people that are going through the same struggles or have gone through it, and that even if they're 6 months ahead of where we are now, that they can look back and go, I remember what that's like, getting over that big hump of getting rid of, sugar or salt, or starting exercise, or, adding vegetables, or whatever it is that they're trying to do. And I think it's really important that if we're doing this, that we start reaching out to other people as well. Not necessarily ones that are, have 500 subscribers and that are, putting up videos every single day, but the people that are just sort of starting out, that maybe they don't know where to go, that they've looked for different people and, they've maybe found a couple of videos and they think, I could do something like that. I think it would be helpful. Then it's not going to be much good to them if they start things off and no one responds and no one reaches out to them and lets them know that they're out there and that they're watching and that, we are cheering them on. Whether you go to them and say something in person or not. I think it's important that if we're going to be doing this, that we start things off this way. So I'm going to add one of her videos into the playlist again. Once again, it's always going to be in alphabetical order, so they're going to be very easy to find. So she will be in K. And that way I just figure it's easy. Just if you find someone that each week you can go through, it's going to be a lot easier, especially way down the line when we have 50 people in there. You're not going to have to sort of shuffle through and try to find them and go, well, they were in week 77, which is more than 52 weeks. Shut up. But they'll be very easy to find, and you can go there and sign up, subscribe to her channel, and send her some encouraging words. See if we can get her back in the groove and back in with us, doing what we're all trying to do. I sent her a message as well, hoping that it'll bring her back and have her start posting again, because I think it's really important that through everything, no matter how successful or unsuccessful we are, my goal originally was to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If we end up with 1/10 of that, if there's 100 people that are watching this and that are going through all of the different channels that are there and can come here and they'll be able to go to someone else's channel, one of the other subscribers that's on that list, or YouTubers, I should say, that's on that list. And if they can get something, if it's going to be one thing out of 50 people that is going to push them to get to that point to say, you know what, I can do this. I can make a change so that things can get better for myself, whatever the reason, then we've accomplished what we need to accomplish. If we don't make 1,000 subscribers, I'm not going to worry about it. If we can get some people together that at the end of the year, if we can get even just one, I know this is sort of cheesy and I don't mean to be, but I'm being sincere, that if we can get one person to say, you know what, because of this community, this has helped. Whether it's watching videos or just taking part in comments or joining up with MyFitnessPal and sort of following along, even if they don't say anything for the first few months. If it's something that can get someone to a stage where they think, this did help, then I'm happy. And I think we should all be. So, go up, take a look, subscribe to her. Her name is Kat Marie McDonald. We're going to call her Kat from now on just because it's shorthand. And it's just going to be much, much easier. And hopefully we'll hear from her and see her start reposting her videos up there. And, get a little unique perspective there. But in the meantime, that is it for this video. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked it. I know it was really wordy and sort of rambling on. But thank you very much. If you did like it, please poke the like button for me. And in the meantime, keep yourself warm and fuzzy, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.